Fatima is part of me. Whatever upsets her upsets me, and whatever harms her harms me. Fatima is part of me, and whoever pleases her pleases me. O Fatima, verily God is angry when you are angry. It is indeed difficult to speak about the personality of Fatima. She is the role model that Islam wants all women to follow. She is a symbol of the various dimensions of womanhood. She is the perfect model of a daughter when dealing with her father. The perfect model of a wife when dealing with her husband. The perfect model of a mother when raising her children. And the perfect model of a passionate, strong, fighting woman when confronting her time and oppression in her society. Her life was wrought with many difficulties. Losing her mother when she was only 5 years old. Being brought up by her father, who had the added responsibilities of being the final messenger of God. The physical aggression. The mental torture which the polytheists wreaked on her family, friends and the believers. And ultimately, having to leave her birth city of Mecca and migrate to a new home and community hundreds of kilometers to the north in the city of Medina. Penultimately, she had to witness the death of her father with the masses vying for political authority. Leaving his lifeless body to take part in elections. And finally, the rejection of her husband and his prophetically and divinely granted authority over the community. And tragically, in the end, the physical attacks against her which resulted in her miscarriage and resulted in her untimely murder at the tender age of 18. Fatima lived like this and died like this. However, after her death, she began a new life in history. When the night came to bury Lady Fatima, Imam Ali was in a deep state of grief and sorrow. He remembered the last wish of his beloved Fatima.
O Ali, I am Fatima, the daughter of our Prophet, whom Allah had united in marriage with you, so that I may be linked to you in this world as well as the hereafter. Well, you are more worthy of me than anyone else. Give me the ceremonial bath. Shroud me. Then recite prayers upon me and bury me at night, and do not inform anyone else.
طلبك يا عنيد شيء قبر على الأعادي يا الوصي ضيق
people of Medina raised a cry. And the women of Bani Hashim came to the house of Fatima, weeping and wailing, such that it was said that Medina would shake during their weeping. In the darkness of the night, when the eyes were asleep and the voices were silent, a heavenly procession left. Imam Ali alayhi salam headed to the burial ground of Lady Fatima. Once they reached the location, Imam Ali turned towards his companions and he said,
Oh my dear Abu Dhar, may Allah bless you and grant you Jannah. I ask you to take the hands of my beloved Hassan and Hussein and return them to my home, for I wish to be left alone to bury my beloved.
Imam Ali embraced his sons and watched them leave. He then turned towards the body of Zahra. He starts to bury Sayyidah Zahra. He smooths the dirt over her grave, making it level. He then cleans his hands from the earth of the grave. He was in a deep state of grief and sorrow. Tears rolled down his cheeks. And in this state he turned towards the grave of the Prophet of Allah and said,
Peace be upon you, O Prophet of Allah. From myself and your daughter, that has been laid to rest in your neighborhood, and who has united very quickly with you. My patience has parted away due to the separation of your daughter, and my strength has faded. After facing the heart-rending grief of your separation, all sorrow that reaches me are less. I cannot forget the moment when I laid your sacred body into the grave with my own hands. And at the time of death, your head was lying on my chest, and your sacred soul parted. Indeed, we are Allah's, and indeed we will return back to Him. O Prophet, The trust that you had bestowed upon me has been returned to you. But my sorrow has become everlasting. I will spend my nights sleepless until I too am united with you. Very soon your daughter will relate to you how the nation united to oppress us. And you may ask her how this occurred when a very short period of time has elapsed after your passing, such that your remembrance has not even been forgotten. Salutations upon you both, a farewell salutation. Verily, patience is more auspicious and fairer. Allah is my witness that I have buried your daughter in secret, fearing the enemies, the daughter whose rights had been unspurred and whose inheritance was kept away from her only a short time after your passing. And your remembrance has not yet worn out. May Allah's blessings and abundance be upon you and your daughter. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. In the name of Allah and by Allah, and upon the nation of the Prophet of Allah, Muhammad ibn Abdullah. O the Honest One, I submit you to the one who is better than me. And I am pleased upon what Allah has chosen for you. From it we were created, and to it we will return.
The Imam sat by the grave of Lady Fatima. He sprinkled water upon it. He remained near the grave a while, shedding with intense grief. He wept and wept and wept over the loss he had endured. He wept and wept and wept over the oppression he was yet to face.
وسود متنها وسقوط محسنها يجدد حزنها صرخت ونادت يوم أدموا جفنها صبت علي مصائب لو أنها صبت على الأيام صرنا لياليا أنا الونة الدوحة لونها أنا الونة الدوحة لو انها وكذب نكبات دنياها، لو انها مصايب عالقلب صبت، لو انها نزلت عالجبال تذوب هي. فاطمة الزهراء speaking now. We've heard about the door breaking her holy ribs. We've heard about Muhsin who she miscarried. But who witnessed this? Zainab witnessed this. She will see Muhsin on the ground today, but she will be seeing Hussein. Hussein on the plains of Karbala, battered, his body scattered, Zainab's heart is shattered. The poet says على المحسن تصد وتسكب العبرة، وباكر هم تصد وحسين على الغبر، تصد لو الشمر قاعد على صدره، يريد تشوف زينب من يحزن نحره على المحسن. Upon Muhsin she is shedding her tears. Tomorrow she will be witnessing Shimr sitting on the chest of Aba Abdullah, whilst he slays his head. Hussein, Hussein.